Hi people. I just want to say a huge thank you to you all. I'm going to pick up the new laptop today, and your donations have covered the cost of it completely. I'm going to have to ring up the bank and let them know that there's going to be an unusual expense, because obviously it's nothing's come out of that bank account for ages, but right, I use Cyberlink 5 here to make my videos. Now I tried using I downloaded Cyberlink 8 because it's free, and it's this laptop, that my old one here that I'm using now, hasn't got the oomph for it to work. It's got lagging, which this one doesn't. So it should work on the other one, and then you should get bigger pictures, and it should be full HD and everything. So hopefully that will work. Okay, failing that, I will get a wide angle Logitech webcam and work things out that way. But whatever happens, you see the Logitech webcam has got a very long cable on it, so I could almost move, well, I would be able to, it wouldn't just be stuck on my laptop, I could move it around and that, so you'd see more. I mean, obviously I'm not going to take my laptop down to the field, because if I did, it would be stolen in about 5 seconds. And this is another reason I worry about, I mean, the next thing on the list to get is a camcorder. So one that flips the screen so I can see what I'm actually filming. And then, I can show, you said working on the field. You've got to understand something, people. Zed is not used to working in the garden. The garden is for going to the toilet in, and for playing in, and occasionally doing some agility in, and so her best work is certainly not in the garden. It really isn't. But she's doing okay, and I'm glad you enjoyed the videos, and a huge thanks to Vesna for the idea of going under the chair. I mean, you all know Vesna, and the channel is I Am Leo, and she rescued Leo and his mum, and she's just a wonderful woman, and she's so kind, despite language barriers, and she's a lovely lady. So if you haven't checked out I Am Leo, please do. Obviously with the new laptop I'm going to have to do all the updates. I've got to install Chrome, I've got to install Seed Cleaner. It comes already with Skype. I've got to install Acrobat, Reader DC, and then download Cyberlink UCam 8. So there's going to be a few things to do, but I will get it done as fast as I can. I've got my techie friend on standby, bless him, but obviously with this one working, I can go to learn Windows 10 and computers, Gilles' channel, who I still watch and recommend. If so I can Google things and learn that way. I'm not worried about Windows 10. I've got to turn all the sleep modes off, because I have to do that. I've crashed a computer thinking it's not working when it was updating, and I crashed it because I turned it off. So I just turn sleep modes off, or snooze modes, or whatever they're called these days. So there's a few things that I've got to do. I'll make a little list. And what else have I got on here? I've got OBS Studios, Revo uninstaller, Avast free antivirus, VLC media player. That's it. And obviously with Seed Cleaner, because cookies, they build up people. There are certain cookies I've got to keep, so I'm going to have to download the new version of cookies and go through all the cookies I want to keep. So I'm going to have to let them build up, and then of course online banking is going to query, because it'll be a new browser. Well, it won't be a new browser, but it'll be a new PC, so all the security questions, etc. That's a real pain. Anyway, I just wanted to thank you. I really thank you all so much for your generous donations, and just getting this new laptop would have been impossible without you. And this is genuine, heartfelt gratitude. I can only be me. I had a comment I didn't particularly like very much. I just want to make something about comments very clear here. I don't block any comments. It's just the reason I have them held for a review is because of all the hassle that some of you know we had in the past, and I don't want any of my viewers or subscribers being abused verbally in any way, shape or form by anybody else. I am very open to debate, questions, discussions, differing opinions. You know, I'm a very open-minded dog trainer and a very open-minded person, and I have no problem with... Look, I don't know it all, even after 47 years of dog training. I am still studying, I am still learning. I mean, Zed was like a mind blast because she's so different to any collie I've ever had. She's so intelligent, you know, she really does stretch me. As a dog trainer, she's been very good for me as a dog trainer. And, you know, I just never underestimate her because she surprises me all the time. And I think, you know, the heat and season combination is very difficult for Zed. It's starting to cool down here now, so she'll get back to her normal self. In the first few days, it's, you know, it's not like humans and periods. It's just not. It's so much more massive for a dog to have a season. You know, their whole body is already thinking of pregnancy, and you know, it's just massive. I think that this would be something, a really good topic for German Shepherd Man to discuss is, you know, what bitches go through when they're in heat and not bred. You know, if Zed had a different temperament, I would breed her, but, you know, even if I found the best sire that didn't have the issues that she used to have, and trust me, if she did have puppies, they'd be handled every day. You know, I'd have contracts. See, the problem would be in finding people that I think are worthy enough and have the time and dedication to put into a working line dog, and I'm very fastidious about anything like that. And it's like, you know, Zed and I have a very, very close relationship, as I'm sure you can all see that, and she's not interested, even though she's in season. She's not, and excuse the word, she's not a slutty dog. She, you know, I mean, Inky wanted to breed, she'd back up to Zelly and make her mount her and all the rest of it, and Zed's just not like that. She's just not interested at all. So there you go. And temperament wise, you know, she's a very stubborn, strong-willed dog. And, you know, when I think of Inky and YY's mum, or Dam is the correct word, she was a gentle and loving little bitch. And you know, Zed's Dam wasn't. And, you know, we have to think about things like that. It's not all about... Zed's a good-looking dog and she's got a great bloodline. And she's a lovely dog now, temperament-wise. But, you know, it's 2 and 3/4 years down the line now, isn't it? It's taken that long to get her temperament sorted out. And you know, I just wouldn't want that for any of her puppies. You know, if I ever did breed her, there would be the pup returns to me if they can't handle it. And I know how difficult Zed was, and I know people want to give up when the going gets tough, and you must never give up on a dog, no matter how tough it gets, because every issue and every problem you work through, the better your bond will be. It's as simple as that. And that's why Zed and I are so close. It's because we've had to work through so much together. There are going to be some questions I won't answer, and you know, I have a right to some privacy, okay? But other than that, that's all I've got to say. Just that I love you guys very, very much. Thank you so much for all your generous donations. You know, we'll be going on to the webcam now. You know, as I say, there are 2 links. One's just a general PayPal link, but the pools one that has the word pools in it is free to use, okay? So, you know, it doesn't take percentages out of me, it doesn't take percentages out of you, so it's a better way to go. I'll have to set up a new one now because this was for the computer. We actually, in the pools we only got 25%, but it was enough to give me enough money to go and get the computer. So I've got to ring up the bank now and tell them that I'm going to be spending all the money in there. Okay guys, you all have a good day. And Zed is sulking because I want a cup of coffee. She's been out twice, honestly, and I'm going to go and get the new PC at about 10:15 this morning. So I'll keep doing videos until I get used to the new PC, and then I'll swap it over. I mean, obviously, as soon as it's up and ready, I will be using it, okay? Unfortunately, despite private messaging Argos on Facebook, and I hate going on Facebook, they still weren't prepared to help me. Now, the odd thing is, you see, they said they wouldn't ship from one shop to the other. Well, I had to wait from Friday to today for them to get the laptop in, because they had to ship it from another shop. Go figure. I just don't understand that kind of bad business acumen, and that's what it is. Okay, people, so much love, many thanks for every single donation, no matter how small. It's all added up to the point where I can buy a laptop. Okay, it hasn't got a solid state drive, it's got, you know, standard hard disk drive, but you know, it is what it is. It's quad core, it's fully HD, it's got 2 gigahertz. This is only 1 gigahertz, which is why it's so slow, and why it can't handle Cyberlink 5, Cyberlink 8. So that's it from me. Okay, and Zed's going to sleep, so I'm not going to disturb her. See you very soon, and thank you so much for your generosity.